The Maruti S-Cross is one of those Marutis which hasn't done well, by Maruti standards of course. And Maruti wants to change that with this new facelifted S-Cross. Now there's a lot of cosmetic surgery done, as you can see, to make this car a bit more appealing. So before we drive off, let's see what's been done. Let's start with the front, where there's the biggest change. The timid nose of the earlier S-Cross has morphed into an aggressive face. It's unrecognizable now. You have this big toothy grille laced with chrome that really stands out. But what I like best are the LED projector lights, which look really techy. You only get these lights on the Alpha trim though. The bonnet is more muscular too, it's raised and with strong creases running down it. Move to the side and you have a bit of cladding to give the S-Cross another shot of rugged appeal it desperately needs. I love the alloys too, and like before, you get disc brakes at the rear, which is not seen in this class. The rear hasn't really changed much, but you do get LED tail lights, which sharpens the look. Yes, the styling changes do give the S-Cross more road presence, but look at that silhouette. It's still unmistakably a crossover. With this facelift, Maruti has dropped the 1.6 litre diesel. So in effect, the new S-Cross comes with just one engine option, and that's the well-known 1.3 diesel. Now, we've known this engine in different Marutis. It's powered the earlier S-Cross as well. And quite frankly, it's no different in the new S-Cross or the facelifted S-Cross either. So what you get is much of the same, and that is a lot of turbo lag below 2000 RPM. In fact, that's really the weak point of the engine, is the drivability. You constantly have to change gears if you want to get a move on, even on the highway, a quick overtake, and you'll need to drop a gear down. It's got a punchy mid-range, so once it's on the boil, performance is pretty adequate. It loves being revved more than 5000 RPM. But the problem with this engine is it is pretty old now. It does sound a bit gravelly, and it's really not one of the strongest diesels around. The fact is that the small capacity motor, which puts out 90 horsepower and 200 Newton meters of torque, is simply outgunned by its rivals. What you do get for the first time though is Maruti's SHVS hybrid system, which according to the company gives a 7% improvement in fuel economy. Well, I'm cruising down the Udaipur-Abu highway, and I have to say that the S-Cross feels completely at home over here. High-speed stability is a strong point of the S-Cross, and with this new version, Maruti has given it fatter 215 tires. The good news is that the JK Elanzor tires of the previous S-Cross, which were absolute rubbish, they are gone, and you've got much better rubber this time. With these new tires, the S-Cross feels more reassuring and sure-footed, and the overall ride comfort is good too. But at low speeds, the tire's stiff sidewalls add a hard edge to the ride. To spruce up the cabin, Maruti has used soft touch plastics for the dash panel, but that hasn't really worked. The interiors haven't changed much, and the black plastics feel a bit low rent, as do some other bits and pieces like the woven roof lining and the buttons that are carried over from cheaper Marutis. What you do get now is Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which complement the now familiar touchscreen. We just wish the multi-information display was upgraded from monochrome to color like in the Baleno. The S-Cross is as practical as ever. Space at the back is pretty good, with seats that are supportive and comfortable. Luggage space is decent, and the 40-60 split frees up more space. Overall, this makes for a good family car, especially on long drives. Well, there's no doubt that the new S-Cross is more imposing, it's more in your face, and one thing's for sure, you can't miss this. Definitely has a bit more road presence, but is it more SUV-like? No, it's not. It's still very much a crossover, and that could still be a problem in a country that's going SUV crazy. The fact that the S-Cross isn't SUV enough could be a challenge. Also, there's just one engine option. The 1.6 diesel has gone, but we haven't got a petrol, which a lot of people are offering in this segment as well. So definitely the S-Cross does have its work cut out. But having said that, Maruti, with its amazing strength of its network, the trust, and the fact that it can offer fantastic value in all its products, we are sure the S-Cross will have a better shot second time around.
इसी कभी न रुकने वाले जुनून को रफ्तार देता है सर्वो वर्ल्ड क्लास लुब्रिकेंट्स।